Every single year, millions of seniors lose leg strength without even noticing it happening. By the time they feel it, the muscle damage is already deep and hard to reverse. Doctors call this hidden condition sarcopenia, and it starts far earlier than most people think. It often begins quietly in your 30s and speeds up dramatically after age 60. The scary part is that most seniors blame aging itself instead of finding the real cause. But new research shows one simple morning habit can slow this process down naturally. It has nothing to do with expensive supplements, pills, or intense gym workouts at all. It comes down to what you eat during one specific window, right after waking up. Your body is most receptive to muscle-building nutrients within the first hour of morning. If you miss this window, your muscles start pulling energy from themselves instead of food. This self-cannibalizing process is called muscle catabolism, and it accelerates leg weakness fast. Once your legs start losing mass, balance becomes harder and falls become far more likely. Falls are actually the leading cause of injury-related death for adults over 65. That is why protecting your leg muscles is not vanity, it is survival strategy. So what exactly should seniors eat first thing in the morning to stop this decline? The answer surprised even longtime nutrition researchers who expected something far more complicated. It is not a rare superfood or an exotic ingredient flown in from overseas. It is a humble protein-rich breakfast built around specific amino acids your muscles crave. Your muscles are essentially built from protein, and without enough, your body starts breaking down. Not all protein sources work equally well, though, and timing changes everything about absorption. The key nutrient your muscles are desperately searching for every morning is called leucine. Leucine is an amino acid that directly signals your muscles to begin repairing and growing. Without enough leucine, in your morning meal, your body simply cannot trigger this repair signal. Eggs happen to be one of the richest and most accessible sources of leucine available. 2 whole eggs in the morning can provide a meaningful dose of this muscle signal. Pair those eggs with Greek yogurt, and you double down on complete high-quality protein. Greek yogurt contains nearly twice the protein of regular yogurt in the same serving size. It also contains probiotics that support gut health, which indirectly affects muscle nutrient absorption. A weak gut microbiome can actually block your body from absorbing dietary protein properly. This means seniors with poor gut health may be eating protein without using it well. That is why pairing protein with gut-friendly foods matters more than people realize. Cottage cheese is another overlooked breakfast hero packed with slow-digesting casein protein. Casein releases amino acids gradually over several hours instead of all at once quickly. This steady release keeps your muscles fed with nutrients long after breakfast is finished. Seniors who eat cottage cheese in the morning often report feeling stronger later in the day. Now, protein alone is not the entire story behind stopping leg muscle loss naturally. Your muscles also desperately need vitamin D to properly use the protein you consume. Vitamin D deficiency is shockingly common in seniors, especially those who spend less time outdoors. Without enough vitamin D, your muscle fibers become weaker even if protein intake is high. Fatty fish, like salmon or mackerel added to breakfast, can dramatically boost vitamin D levels. If fish is not appealing in the morning, a fortified orange juice can help too. Some seniors also benefit from a short 10-minute walk in early morning sunlight. Sunlight exposure helps your skin naturally produce vitamin D without needing any supplement pills. Combining morning sunlight with a protein-rich breakfast creates a powerful 1-2 punch. This combination directly targets the 2 biggest nutritional gaps behind age-related muscle loss. Omega-3 fatty acids are another secret weapon hiding in plain sight for seniors. These healthy fats reduce inflammation, which is a silent driver of muscle breakdown over time. Chronic low-grade inflammation slowly eats away at muscle tissue without any obvious symptoms. Ground flaxseed or chia seeds sprinkled on breakfast provide a plant-based omega-3 boost. Walnuts are another excellent morning addition, rich in both omega-3s and healthy fats. Just a small handful added to yogurt or oatmeal can make a noticeable difference. Speaking of oatmeal, it deserves special attention for its unique muscle-protecting properties. Oats are rich in beta-glucan fiber, which helps stabilize blood sugar throughout the morning. Stable blood sugar prevents the energy crashes that trigger your body to burn muscle tissue. When blood sugar spikes and crashes, your body often turns to muscle for quick energy. This is especially dangerous for seniors who already have less muscle mass to spare. Adding protein powder or nut butter to oatmeal turns it into a true muscle meal. This combination gives you fiber, protein, and healthy fats in one simple breakfast bowl. Now let us talk about something almost nobody mentions when discussing morning muscle nutrition. Hydration plays a massive and often overlooked role in how well your muscles function daily. Many seniors walk around mildly dehydrated without realizing. It affects their strength and balance. Muscle tissue is roughly 75% water, and even slight dehydration weakens performance. Drinking a full glass of water before breakfast helps kickstart proper muscle cell function. Some seniors go hours after waking without any fluids, which quietly stresses their muscles. Pairing your protein. Rich breakfast with adequate water creates the ideal environment for repair. Coffee lovers should know that caffeine in moderation can actually support morning muscle activity. Caffeine has been shown to slightly improve muscle contraction strength in some older adults. However, too much caffeine without food can increase cortisol, which breaks down muscle tissue. The key is always pairing caffeine with a solid protein, rich breakfast, not drinking alone. Now here's something that might completely change how you think about morning nutrition. Timing. Your protein intake evenly throughout the day matters just as much as breakfast. Many seniors eat very little protein in the morning and overload dinner with meat. This uneven pattern actually wastes protein because your body can only use so much, spreading 30 grams of protein across breakfast. Lunch and dinner works far more effectively. This means your morning meal should never be skipped or treated as an afterthought. Skipping breakfast entirely is one of the fastest ways to accelerate leg muscle loss. Without morning fuel, your body immediately starts scavenging muscle tissue for emergency energy. This is especially true for seniors who already have slower metabolisms than younger adults. Even a small protein-rich snack is better than skipping the morning meal entirely. Now let us address a myth that keeps many seniors from eating enough protein. Many people believe high-protein diets are dangerous for aging kidneys, which is misleading. For seniors without existing kidney disease, moderate protein intake is actually considered safe. Multiple large-scale studies have found no harmful kidney effects in healthy older adults. The real danger lies in consistently under-eating protein, which accelerates muscle wasting. Instead, if you have kidney concerns, speaking with your doctor about protein needs is wise. But for most seniors, the bigger risk is eating far too little protein daily. So what does an ideal muscle-protecting breakfast actually look like when combined together? Picture 2, scrambled eggs paired with a cup of plain Greek yogurt and berries. Add a small handful of walnuts and a sprinkle of ground flaxseed on top. Drink a full glass of water, followed by coffee or tea if you prefer. This single meal delivers leucine complete protein, omega-3s, vitamin support, and steady hydration. It takes less than 10 minutes to prepare, yet delivers powerful muscle-protecting benefits. Compare that to a typical breakfast of toast and jam with almost zero protein. That sugary breakfast spikes blood sugar, then crashes it, triggering muscle breakdown within hours. The difference between these two breakfasts over months becomes the difference between strength and frailty. Seniors who consistently choose the protein-rich option report a better balance and fewer falls. They also report climbing stairs more easily and standing up from chairs without struggling. These are not dramatic transformations, but steady, quiet improvements that compound over time. Muscle preservation is rarely about one miracle food eaten once in a while. It is about consistent daily choices that either feed or starve your muscle tissue. Every single morning presents a new opportunity to either protect or neglect your legs. Think of your morning meal as a daily investment deposit into your future mobility. Skipping that investment repeatedly leads to withdrawal after withdrawal from your muscle strength account. Over years, those missed deposits add up to significant and sometimes irreversible muscle loss. The encouraging truth is that muscle tissue responds to good nutrition at any age. Even seniors in their 80s can rebuild meaningful muscle mass with proper daily nutrition. It is genuinely never too late to start protecting your legs starting tomorrow morning. Combining this breakfast strategy with gentle daily movement multiplies the muscle protecting benefits significantly. A short walk after breakfast helps your body actually use the nutrients you just consumed. Movement signals your muscles to absorb amino acids more efficiently than sitting still does. Even simple activities like gardening or light housework count as valuable muscle stimulating movement. The goal is not intense exercise, but consistent, gentle movement paired with proper nutrition. Together, these two habits create a powerful shield against age-related leg muscle loss. Family members can play a huge role in helping seniors stick with this routine. Preparing breakfast together or setting a reminder can make consistency far easier to maintain. Small accountability systems often make the biggest difference in long-term dietary habits. If you are watching this for a parent or grandparent, consider sharing this information today. Sometimes the people who need this guidance most are the least likely to search for it. A simple conversation over breakfast could quietly change someone's mobility for years ahead. Muscle loss does not happen overnight, but neither does muscle recovery happen overnight either. Both processes are gradual, which means patience and consistency matter more than intensity. Give this breakfast strategy at least 8 to 12 weeks before judging its effectiveness. Most seniors notice improved energy and balance long before they notice visible strength changes. Energy often improves first because stable blood sugar reduces those exhausting mid-morning energy crashes. Balance improvements typically follow as leg muscles slowly rebuild strength and stability over time. Visible changes in muscle tone and standing ease usually appear around the 2-month mark. Tracking small wins like easier stair climbing can help maintain motivation during this process. Consider keeping a simple journal, noting energy levels, balance, and daily physical ease. Reviewing that journal after 2 months often reveals progress that felt invisible day to day. This kind of tracking turns an abstract health goal into something concrete and encouraging. Remember that consistency always beats perfection when it comes to protecting your leg muscles. Missing one morning occasionally will not undo your progress if you return to the habit. What matters most is your overall pattern across weeks and months rather than single days. Building this into your daily routine eventually makes it feel automatic rather than effortful. Many seniors describe reaching a point where this breakfast simply becomes their normal morning. At that stage, the muscle-protecting benefits continue working quietly in the background daily. Your legs carry you through every single day of your life without much appreciation. Giving them proper morning fuel is one of the simplest gifts you can offer. Strong legs mean independence, confidence, and freedom to continue doing what you love most. That independence is worth far more than the 10 minutes this breakfast requires daily. If this information helped you, please consider sharing it with someone who needs it. Leave a comment below telling us which breakfast change you plan to try first. Your legs have carried you this far, and they deserve this simple daily investment. Starting tomorrow morning, you now have everything you need to protect them naturally. Many seniors also wonder whether plant-based protein sources can work just as effectively. Foods like lentils, chickpeas, and tofu can absolutely contribute to your morning muscle strategy. The main difference is that plant proteins often contain less leucine per serving size. This means vegetarian seniors may need slightly larger portions to hit the same target. Adding a scoop of pea protein powder to oatmeal can help close this leucine gap. Nutritional yeast sprinkled on breakfast also boosts protein while adding a pleasant savory flavor. Soy-based products like tofu scramble provide surprisingly complete amino acid profiles for vegetarians. Combining beans with whole grains at breakfast creates a more complete protein pairing overall. Seniors following plant-based diets should pay extra attention to vitamin B12 levels too. This vitamin plays a supporting role in nerve function, which affects muscle coordination directly. AB12 deficiency can mimic muscle weakness even when actual muscle mass remains stable. Getting blood work checked yearly helps identify these hidden nutritional gaps before symptoms worsen. Magnesium is another quietly important mineral that supports proper muscle contraction and relaxation. Leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. Added to breakfast, smoothies can boost magnesium intake naturally. A morning smoothie blending spinach, banana yogurt, and almond butter delivers multiple muscle nutrients. This single blended breakfast can combine protein, magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats effortlessly. Potassium specifically helps prevent muscle cramping, which often worsens balance issues in seniors. Bananas, oranges, and potatoes are excellent everyday sources of potassium, worth including regularly. Seniors on certain blood pressure medications should discuss potassium intake with their doctor first. Some medications interact with potassium levels, so professional guidance ensures this strategy stays safe. Sleep quality. The night before also influences how well your body uses morning nutrients. Poor sleep raises cortisol levels, which can accelerate muscle breakdown throughout the following day. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of sleep supports the muscle repair process significantly overnight. Growth hormone, which repairs muscle tissue, is released primarily during deep sleep stages. This means your bedtime routine indirectly supports how effective your morning. Breakfast becomes seniors who sleep poorly may need slightly higher protein intake to compensate for this. Stress management plays a similar supporting role that often gets overlooked in nutrition discussions. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which directly promotes muscle breakdown regardless of what you eat. Simple morning practices like deep breathing or light stretching can help lower stress hormones. Even 5 minutes of quiet breathing before breakfast can meaningfully support your muscle goals. Combining stress reduction with proper nutrition creates a more complete muscle protection strategy overall. Some seniors also ask whether protein supplements or shakes are necessary for this approach. Whole foods should always come first since they provide additional vitamins, fiber, and minerals. However, a protein shake can serve as a convenient backup on particularly busy mornings. Look for shakes containing at least 20 grams of protein with minimal added sugar. Whey protein, isolate, tends to digest easily and contains high levels of muscle building. leucine. For those with dairy sensitivities, P8 or rice protein blends offer comparable amino acid support, whatever source you choose. Consistency matters more than finding the single perfect protein powder. Ultimately, this entire strategy works best when treated as a sustainable lifestyle rather than a diet. Diets tend to fail because they feel restrictive, temporary, and difficult to maintain long term. A sustainable morning routine feels natural, rewarding, and easy to repeat every single day. That is exactly why this breakfast approach focuses on real accessible foods most people already enjoy. There's no need for extreme restriction, expensive ingredients, or complicated meal preparation techniques. Small, consistent choices, repeated daily, create the biggest long-term impact on muscle health. Your future mobility, independence, and confidence are being shaped by choices made this very morning.